This footage was captured at a time before the new censored update, so the gameplay you'll see is from the previous uncensored version. Games these days make sure to include as much censorship as possible, which irritates the audience that craves to see a real pain through a video game, so Ready or Not took on the mantle of delivering such a game. The world of Ready or Not isn't afraid to dive deep into the most disturbing things mankind can commit. It covers many topics including child pornography, sex trafficking, nudity, gore, cults. The game contains many different levels and each mission tells its own disturbing story, and all of them are very much possible and realistic, like the border of Mexico and America where Mexicans try to sneak into America, and even a school shooting. The graphics of the game make it a realistic, terrifying, and a shocking experience. However, they're not perfect. The reflections look very bad. The gameplay has so many elements that make it unique. It's slow and careful, guns shoot extremely realistic and feel heavy and sound loud, which gives the combat a sense of disturbance. Moreover, the extremely low health and the effects that appear on the screen because of the shots and damage express an insane sense of vulnerability, which translates into worry and sometimes fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of what's behind every corner and every door, and the presence of traps in some levels that would kill you instantly if you trigger them doesn't help with the anxiety. The game has very realistic combat mechanics, but careful planning is the name of the game. You have some tools that would help you with your mission, like a scope that would allow you to look under doors, flashbangs, and other stuff. The way you choose and prepare your team is also very important. Leading them carefully is essential to maintain their good performance and their mental health for future missions. Officers have special perks that improve the team's performance, which makes you pay attention on how you're managing recruits and who to send on missions, not only based on their mental health. There's a lot of customization. The game has a variety of guns and attachments to improve them, along with character customization, but not sure how important those are since the game is in first person and they do not provide any benefits. Basically, planning beforehand is essential to make sure your mission goes smoothly. The level design is very smart. It's designed in a way to keep you confused and on your toes. Many entrances, corners, shortcuts, they can be very confusing but realistic and well done. However, the game can get very annoying, especially when you finish all the objectives, but there is this one civilian that you have to arrest, so you have to search the map all over for them. And to make things worse, they move throughout it, which adds to the annoyance. AI placement is very different in every playthrough, so if you restart a level, you will have a different experience, which encourages replayability. The game doesn't have an actual story. It's mostly a bunch of missions, and each mission has its own story, and those stories explore very disturbing situations. Like as mentioned before, the mission Elephant, which is about a school shooting, Valley of Dolls, where you infiltrate a porn production house with child pornography being done in the basement. The story and the goals behind the missions are explained in briefings, which include pictures of suspects, a transcribed recording of your superior, and some even include 911 and police conversation recordings. Some missions even explore moral topics. For example, the mission Ides of March is about a criminal group made up of veterans that try to assassinate a politician running to become a senator and saying that he will cut aid for veterans. Ready or Not is a game that contains themes video game studios won't even dare to explore, especially with our modern society, and for that, it deserves a 9.9 out of 10.